That's right. Let's go see how I roll on this new YouToons today. Episode number 15 of the CritterCreek YouToon series. Welcome to CritterCreek. Today's episode, this is episode number 15, and some of you may have noticed that there is some missing episodes in there, okay? That's because I'm working on the two missing episodes in there are day 1 and 2, day 3 and 4 of my experience, my take on the 10 killer meetup. And it's pretty detailed, pretty in-depth. I continue to work on it, but I want to be able to put those out back to back. So, those are already in files, they're being built, and so that'll be the two missing episodes, then the last episode, then now this one, 15, I think. I'll verify that, but it'll be in the thumbnail. Let me see here. Yeah, and this is episode 15. Anyway, I don't know that you needed to know all that, and this takes up time. But anyway, welcome to CritterCreek. Today's episode, I'm really excited about it. I'm going to jump right in, and then I'm going to cut in after a little bit, just for a quick explanation of where I'm headed with this one. And then I'm just going to finish out the cartoon, show it to the subject matters of today, and I'll talk for a little bit at the end. And according to YouTube analytics, that's about the time everybody goes to sleep. Just saying. Can't say I blame you. See how I roll on this one? Let's rock and roll on this one, and I'll be back with you shortly. All right. Okay, that's episode number 15 right there. Was very excited about getting to this one. I wasn't quite sure when I was going to do this one. It's hard for people to understand, or maybe to believe, because I'm just kind of an old country boy. I definitely walk by faith, not by sight. I put my trust in the Lord, and I do what I say I do. I do not lean onto my own understanding, and I do acknowledge God in all things in my life, and He makes straight my pathway. I don't want to ever make it sound like I'm trying to blame the direction of this, who I choose and who I don't choose on Him. All glory is to the God of my understanding, and I feel guided and led to do these, and I've got so many amazing people and families to choose from that I do what I do. I pray over it, and I'll find a piece, or the idea will pop to me, or I'll be out mowing the grass, and I'll just know. And then there'll be a confirmation of the Spirit in my life. And I go, let's roll with it. I know what time it is. Anyway, never mind. I'm excited about this one, or I was excited about this one, and there's so many reasons why. I could go on for days on this. I know you're afraid I'm going to. I'm not going to, because it's not my story to tell. Okay. At the first, I opened up with a cartoonish version of Jan and the boss having a discussion about what was I thinking, choosing a business. And by now you've seen the video. You get what I meant. What I meant by that as a YouToons. It was because it's not a business that I chose. It was three individuals. Who have proven, maybe not the right word, who have shown me, I suppose I used to think that when you're watching YouTube, I know they're real people's lives, don't get me wrong, but I made a statement one time that just didn't settle right with me, and I said, here in the real world, okay? And what I meant by that was the physical presence, what is around me here, is kind of me and Harley. But that wasn't to say that the people aren't real and they're not being real. They are. I believe that. If I watch their channel, it's because I know they're real, or I feel they're real. But these three people that I got the chance to do this YouTune of, solidified that in my understanding, okay? This is not about a business, even though they're all working at it together. It's about three individuals who I met through YouTube and for different reasons. So, first and foremost, Sam. Buddy, you and me gonna have to knock the top off a cold beer someday, man. I love you, and I totally respect you. I met Sam through YouTube videos. He wasn't talking. He doesn't have a YouTube channel. But I'm into the construction. I like building, and I watch a lot of videos on homesteaders and people who build, and I watch it for the construction side of it, but I also watch it through the mind of somebody who has designed and built a lot of projects in my many years, and have managed a lot of crews and things like that. And so I catch myself watching the people around the job site as much as I do the actual building process. And I spotted Sam just working his tail off on this project. It was kind of a helping, it was the community helping somebody to try to fulfill their dreams. And I saw Sam, and he was this way and that way and up and down, and it just kind of fascinated me. It must have to such a point that I made a mental note of him. I knew of him in a sense by name. I did not put those two together right then. Anyway, did that shortly thereafter. Saw him again at a different homesteader's property where he was working there also, volunteering his time. And Sam works for Whitetail Run at the time. And, well, he still works there, but at the time it was Whitetail Run. And I was in communication and growing as friends with JB Conway at that time. And later she started a channel, PureOkie's. She's probably going to be the first person to 1,000 subscribers. She still can't get monetized because she don't have any videos up. But she'll probably get there before I will. And I met JB Conway, and I knew that Sam worked for her, and that she took him with her on different projects, helping people in the YouTube community. But I know people, and if he's there, it's because he was willing. Okay. Then I would see him at YouTube meetups, and I knew the fact that he would get there way days and such beforehand, and he was bringing out firewood for the fire pits, and he was putting down the bug granulates to get rid of all the critters before the people would get there, and then he was there emptying trash, and he was there after everybody was gone, making sure that the site was cleaned up and the reputation of the event was left good. And so, anyway, I knew of Sam. I grew to know and to love JB. She is one of my best friends on the planet. And I suppose when it goes to drawing a cartoon of somebody, if you really want to hear what somebody thinks, all you got to do is try to draw a cartoon of JB Conway. Or anything else in life. She'll tell you honestly. She'll be straightforward. But the good news is she stays your friend through the whole thing. I expect nothing less and nothing more. But JB and I was growing as friends. I'm not going to tell her story. That's her story to tell. And but I did know, I was privy to some information. And I knew that she was looking for someone to add into the Whitetail Run family legacy because of health issues, and she enjoys going to these homesteads and helping out and doing what she can and going to the meetups and I think she was ready to retire as well as having health issues. I don't know, not my story. If I told too much already, JB, I'm sorry. You just get mad, yell and scream like you do, then get over it. She knows I'm kidding. I remember first when I met Kerri through YouTube. I actually met her channel. I'm not sure about the exact timeline, but I do remember how excited JB was when she and I were talking, and she told me about some decisions that she had made. None of my business. I'm not going to share all that because I'm going to have links in the description below to a couple of videos that are on Kerri's channel, because Kerri, this is their story to tell, and I'm not going to go into any details, But Kerri put out a video about her transition into whitetail run. And Kerri, if you're watching this video, just know that you have been and you are and you continue to be such a blessing, I believe, to JB. I'm sure that's her business and she tells you in her own way. I want to thank you from one of her friends for looking out for her and taking care of her. And for those that don't know, JB made an offer, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not going into the details. Kerri tells this exactly the way it is. It's all the facts. I'll mess it up if I miss it. But JB made an offer for Kerri to take over Whitetail Run. Now, she didn't walk up and hand Kerri a RV park and boat storage, okay? And I'm not going into those details. Kerri's putting in the work, and she's taking care of more than just the park, okay? And I don't know all the details. I don't know all the facts. Don't live there. But I do know that Kerri's got a brilliant, what I consider to be a brilliant business mind. And people who own businesses and they hear that Kerri has assumed the liabilities of the park and of the RV park, I'll bet you more than one business owner said, "Man, that's an excellent choice. God's hand is in that." Okay, I'm not going to go on any more of that because I'm probably getting the story wrong, but my feelings for it is true. When JB told me what the decision was and how she felt about it, I believed her. I believed her. She said God's hand is in this, and I have no doubt, and I don't question that one bit. I'm very excited. Later, as Kerri puts out videos about Whitetail Run, you'll see how she's honoring the legacy of JB and Lowell, her deceased husband, and how she's also taking care of JB at a time when everybody needs a friend, and she's got some health issues, and Kerri's looking out for her, as is Sam. This YouToons is not about, it's not about three people on YouTube. It's about how this YouTube community, people say it's a family. It is. Here's a beautiful story how three people who met through YouTube are doing great things. Okay. Anyway, I love Whitetail Run. It is, according to the new owner, okay, if I understand this right, to preserve the legacy of JB, who started the YouTube channel PureOkie's, and truly is PureOkie's. Kerri has renamed the park now that she's the owner, and it is PureOkie's Whitetail Run, I believe, RV and boat storage. But I'm pretty sure I got it right in the video. But anyway, congratulations, Kerri, on your new business, your new venture. Amazing woman. And I know I'm rambling again. I also am putting a link down there about why I follow Kerri's channel. Okay, this is a link to Outdoor Oklahoma. If you live in Oklahoma, you know what you already know. If you don't know, go watch this video. It's a big deal. I follow this channel because it's fascinating, and she's an amazing fisherwoman. And I just can't imagine catching a fish just about half the size of your body, which is some of the fish she catches is almost about half the size of her body. And then tossing it in a kayak at your feet. I wouldn't do that. No. So anyway, I follow the channel. So Whitetail Run, PureOkie's Whitetail Run, Sam, JB, and Kerri. I could go on and on and on. I'll probably clip this out and cut it up and everything else. But I hope you enjoyed your cartoon. I hope you weren't offended by being chosen to be a YouToons. So, folks, if you like those Sam, JB, Kerri, if you like those, you want them T-shirt design, just send me what you hate about it, what you like about it, and the changes. Okay, gotta get going. So, hope you loved it. Love you guys out there in what, Tahlequah area. So, enjoy, be prosperous, be blessed. You're in my prayers, all three of you, on a regular basis. For everyone else that's watching the video, I apologize for rambling on so long. Trust me, if I manage to paraphrase that down under 2.5, 3, 4 hours, then it is a miracle. I could go on about Sam for 3 hours. JB, I could go on and talk about her goodness, her kindness, her intelligence, her business sense. I could go on with her and talking about her for 4 or 5 days. And Kerri is the same way. She's so multi-talented, such an amazing mother, blah, 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 blah. So if I manage to narrow this down and keep this video under 55 minutes, it'll be a miracle. But thank you for watching. If you watched it this far, I just want to say thank you. You are the reason that I keep going and keep doing this thing. If you would, if there's anything about the video, even if you go watch Kerri's video and about her telling the true story, then run back here and hit the like button. Most of you already know Kerri, you know JB Conway. Most of you, if you've been to an event, you know Sam, or you've heard about him, or you'll see him in a few chats. You may not recognize him. But anyway, hit the like button if you liked anything about this video. Please leave a comment in the comment section below. Please be nice. If not, hey, I will take the good with the bad. And share the video with somebody who needs a smile today, okay? Share the video. And last but not least, during the video, if you watched the video, you saw me making a pseudo mock-up, just a fake patch, a leather patch for Kerri's cap, okay? I do design leather patch artwork, and so if you want merch, if you have merch and you want a leather patch, and you know, if you need help or assistance, you feel free to reach out to me. If you need logos, anything for your YouTube channels, or if you have a YouTube channel for your businesses, okay? Reach out to me. If I can, I'll help. If I can't, it's free to look. Thank you, and if you will, hit that subscribe button, okay? That's all I've got to say. To all of you who stayed around, that's all I've got to say. To all of you who have stayed around, watched the video to the end, and well, I love you all anyway. If you stayed around to the end, you heard me say so. And let's get out of here. Y'all come back now, you hear? Yeah. Let's get this thing turned off and start editing. Ugh, yuck.